and it was really a hit formula for sleeping. So the people who are feeling difficulty in sleep, you should 100% read a book. It will give you very nice sleep.
I will try.
But you have to choose the boring books.
But with one stone, I can hit the two birds at a time. Either I can habituate to the reading or else I'll get a sleep. Felt like it's an amazing app where you can build your confidence by talking with a stranger. So I single day I spent 4 hours, but throughout this journey I got bullying so as well. They mocked at me, they laughed at me, and but really your smile is make me smile. Like positive energy is there in your smile. Even when you're talking, the enthusiasm that you will show towards the other person who is conversing with you, it is really good, and you are not afraid of making mistakes. And even though the tutor is saying to you that this is not, you should not do this, that mistakes that you're portraying and getting into your videos is like it is a, no one has a courage to do that as a good following, because no one want to show their negatives to others, but you are doing and we are learning from it.
So, very good evening, Radhika. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing super, ma'am. And I'm very excited to have a conversation with you.
Do you know me?
Yes, yes, I follow you and your YouTube videos as well. And you, do you remember or not? I don't know. I used to post comments on your videos with the name English with Radhika.
Okay, maybe, but you're not posting any comments recently.
No, no, not recently because 2 weeks onwards I'm quite busy in my office work.
Thank you so much. It's really an honor to know that you are my follower. Thank you so much. Are you also a YouTuber?
Uh, as just overcome the fear of facing camera, I just started my YouTube channel 1 month back.
Great, great, great. Can we start with your introduction?
Yeah, yeah, sure. As you say, my name is Radhika Veeram. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm working for one of the IT company as a software developer. And recently, I started improving my communication skills, and I want to be good at this English language because nowadays, my career growth, I want to be very good at in this language to pursue more. And coming to my meantime hobbies, I love cooking. I love watching English content a lot in YouTube, and as well as through social media, I'm learning so many things which is related to English language. And I want to habituate habits reading, but it is a monotonous task which I'm not able to include it in my daily routine. That's all about me now.
That's great. Amazing. Good to know about you, Radhika. So, how long have you been learning English? Because your English seems quite impressive. I cannot say that you're making any errors or like you're not feeling comfortable. You're fluently speaking. So,
That means I completely focused on this language from 8 months back. I got a project which is related to US clients, so that's how I started focusing on my English language, where I need to take a calls and presentations over the clients. So that's why I started focusing on my language.
okay, so you have been learning English from last 8 months.
Yes.
And before that,
Before that, it's just a part of life where we use broken words like phone, book, door, like that. I can use by in my mother tongue when I'm speaking, but not completely having a full-fledged conversation with my family or friends.
okay, okay. So, are you like regularly practicing through this group?
Not regularly, only on weekends.
But only on weekends, okay, because you do a job.
But apart from speaking, I used to listen. I used to consume English content a lot in a weekdays.
That's amazing. So I think you're practicing only on weekends. Still, your English is quite impressive. It's really nice that you have learned it in just 8 months. That's great. Good to know about you. And as you have mentioned that you want to include reading in your
Yeah.
life, but somehow you're not able to do it, maybe because of your job and all. So what are apart from listening, what are other things you are doing to improve your English?
No, I'm not doing anything. Listening and speaking, mostly I focus on these two aspects. when it comes to reading and writing. What is the reason? I don't know, but I'm not able to include in my routine. Maybe
Same
the
here.
shortage of time or a lack of interest. So
Like,
I don't know the reason.
okay, so I can resonate with it because I also have the same problem with reading. Though sometimes I feel that I do have time, but I'm like knowingly, deliberately, I'm trying to avoid it. So I think it is lack of interest, what I feel is.
Yeah.
And I feel listening is interesting because you can do it in your comfort zone, like just lying on your bed, and you can listen to as much as content you want. And that seems really easy and working really well for us in order to improve our English. If I talk about reading, it is really good. I should do it. I am not discouraging this fact that reading can help you improve English. But sometimes we feel that when we start reading, we feel sleepy, and that's very natural. It is.
Even I too likewise, ma'am, because when I start reading one page, that's okay. When I turn the next page, oh my God, my eyes used to close and I'm getting sleepy and laziness. Over, I don't know what happens after reading one page.
So, like when we are discussing about this, I remember one incident from my childhood when I was a kid. My grandma, she used to tell me that if you're not feeling sleepy, just take a book, especially the history book, and just start reading it. So I used to do it that time, like back in my childhood days, and it was really a hit formula for sleeping. So the people who are feeling difficulty in sleep, you should 100% read a book. It will give you very nice sleep.
Oh my God, I don't know this trick. Actually, I will try because
Is that
recent times I'm not getting a sleep because of the hectic work that I'm having. I'll try this. Because of that, I can also include and I can try this trick to get a sleep.
but you have to choose the boring books. If you will choose the interesting one, you feel like, okay, I should read something. What is the climax? Or like if you will choose a entertaining book, you won't feel sleepy. But if you have to, for example, the history book, geography books, these are really boring. So these kinds of book can really make you sleep in just no time.
But with one stone, I can hit the two birds at a time. Either I can habituate to the reading or else I'll get a sleep.
Yes, yes, yes. That's great. You know what? These days, the problem with the young children, they want to sleep. It's not the case that they don't want to read. Yeah, sorry, I got a call. But they don't want to put their phone aside. It's just because of the addiction of watching reels and Instagram, especially Instagram reels or YouTube reels. People do not watch the content which is longer, like 10-minute, 15-minute content. They
Mhm.
do not want to watch it.
Yes.
They just want to scroll on reels and entertain themselves. And though they are feeling so sleepy, they keep doing it. And this is what even sometimes I also do. Like the time when I'm feeling so tired, I feel like refreshing my mind just by scrolling reels on YouTube.
But ma'am, when we are scrolling anything on YouTube Shorts or Reels, our without our intervention, our time will getting like it's completely going without our permission. But we should not do. But even though our human tendency is like that, we'll go
Yeah,
and heal.
yeah. Like, do you also do it? Like, do you watch reels and all?
Yeah, I watch Reels, which is related to the motivation. I
Uh,
only few times. I have some set of WhatsApp group in that group. I am the only person who used to share all the like which is related to motivation. If I listen to any Telugu music kind of short lyrics, not completely music, like few to 4 to 5 lines of lyrics which motivates me when I feel low. I used to share that to WhatsApp group. I listen. And same like that, I have another group where I used to share all the Instagram reels which is related to idioms, English sentences, like that. That's why I don't feel like I'm not utilizing my time in a proper way. I'm utilizing it in a very productive way where I can learn something better. So
that's
that's how I just prepared myself to use Instagram.
that is amazing. Even I am doing the same because whole day I usually do not get time to scroll reels and all. Like my whole day is really occupied with children and household chores and YouTube and my profession. So there's so many things on my plate. So I kept busy whole day. But at night when I feel tired, only that time, like for few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, I can say that I scroll reels. The purpose is only one. I feel that we should aware about the surroundings or what is happening around us. Like for example, there is a recent controversies about bare biceps Ranbir Allahabadia. So if I'm not scrolling those reels, I may not getting those sort of informations. So sometimes
Yeah, you are
news
right.
articles, sometimes through reels you get what is happening around you. So for that reason only I scroll, and also it gives some kind of relaxation to my mind. I don't know why, like it is the same, but it is working for me like this. So
But
yeah.
ma'am, sometimes some like bit of a questions that strike my mind, like if we don't have mobile, if we don't have Instagram, what we are doing in our earlier days without all these things. I didn't remember anything. What we were doing on earlier days without all these apps and phones.
I can tell you this because I did not have phone, or I think it's YouTube. It's recently, like in the year 2015. After that, it gets a lot of like popular. Otherwise, it was not that popular. Even if I had to search something, I used to Google it, not YouTube. YouTube I started using after 2015. So before that, what I used to do, we had a lot of things. We had a lot of Personally, I had a lot of friends that time from my college, from my school. I used to talk to them. Sometimes they come to my home. Sometimes I'm going to like their house. And this is how we share interest just by talking and playing something. And I used to watch TV serials. That was something like daily soaps.
I know. Even I related to it.
I used to watch that. And I think the people who are from 90s, like us, we grow watching these kinds of daily soaps only. And
Yes.
mobile or YouTube or internet, that comes later. It's not from the beginning. And earlier, I still remember I used to have that phone, like the small one, the Nokia phone, which has no
Nokia
screen.
phone, yes.
It's only there's a game, snake game, and I used to play that also. It was my habit. And after that, when I started working in office, I used to play the Candy Crush. This is how I used to pass my time. But now it's
It's
not.
really so sweet memories, ma'am. What we are actually missing nowadays. And if you, as you said, you have too many friends where you used to have conversation with them. Nowadays, we are missing those. Social distance has been increased in between human relations, and we addicted to the screen time more. If you see, go and check anyone's screen time. With their family, they don't spend that much, but with the mobile, they are going to spend too much of time. I don't know whether they're using for productive time or like chit chatting with the people. Even though if you want to chit chat, why don't we chit chat with the people in offline mode? That would be great.
That
Where we can build strong emotion in between our closed ones. But that will not come through the social media, I believe. What?
Yes,
But
that's true.
even though I don't know what is the reason we addicted too much.
That is true. And even if you talk about me personally, I would love to meet people uh, real true face to face, not like social media or like I don't even call any of my friends because I don't like talking over the call. I only make one call a day, that is to my mom only and sometimes to my sister. Apart from that, rarely call any of my friends. If I want to talk to them, I prefer to visit them instead of talking over the call or like WhatsApp messages. I really do not prefer all these modes. Instead, when I'm using screen, I make sure that I'm utilizing it for my profession. And for example, if I'm a YouTuber, I have to go through that. It's compulsion for me. I cannot get rid of the phone screen or internet.
Yes.
It's like whole day around. I'm busy with that. So, but apart from that, if I want to refresh my mind, I prefer to go somebody's house. Even in my like my neighborhood, there are mothers. Like now my kid is 6 years old, so he has few friends from the neighborhood. So their mother, uh, knowingly or unknowingly, we became friends. So I sometimes visit them to talk or refresh my mind, and that really helpful. Instead of talking over the call, you should meet them personally, and you can have
Yeah.
a cup of coffee or tea. like during conversation. It's really freshing your mind.
What I feel is like if you go and meet any person offline, we can see their how they are feeling. They are really happy or not. Is there anything killing them inside? When it comes to call or any, even though in video call, we can't identify what exactly the other person is feeling. If you go and touch their hearts offline, they're the real problem they are facing, what they are facing, what is the state that they have. We will get to know and we can sort out the things when it comes to face to face.
That's true. Okay, I think we talk a lot. Now let's come to the topic, which is English. I want to know, how did you improve your English? Like apart from these 8 months, I cannot believe that just within 8 months you become fluent. You might have been working slowly or gradually from few years. Maybe you're reading, your grammar was good, you're working on good grammar, vocabulary or something. So what is your journey? How did you start and how did you reach here?
On our very first go, I started with the application called CV, where we can connect to numerous people from different states. There, I started because I have a huge fear. I'm not able to interact with my friends and family members. So what me and my sister decided, okay, chalo, we have a CV application. We'll just go and have a free call over there. So I used a 30 minutes free call for 1 week. After that, I felt like it's an amazing app where you can build your confidence by talking with a stranger. So I took a 1 month subscription over there and I maintained a streak. There is a streak, daily streaks where you need to like maintain every day without missing. If you miss, your streak is going to be down. That's how that is the big special thing which is in that application where we should not skip your practice over there. So I practiced over there for 30 days and I maintained my streaks. And for single day, I spent 4 hours uh, for three people, like 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour, like that. I spent for three members. I made like 10 to 12 friends over a month to discuss about specific topics and getting a feedback from the tutors. Sometimes I used to connect with the tutors from Bangladesh as well, so like that, I have a few friends, and I got a feedback, and I worked up on that particular feedback. Especially, I did a mistake. What is the special like most frequent feedback that I got is like I'm very bad at tenses. I don't know like when to use present tense, when to use past tense. That is
Okay.
the feedback that I worked upon, and right now even I do few mistakes. I know, even though I'm just gradually started improving and I started working upon my grammar, tenses, articulation, and my intonation is not that much good. I got these is also one of the major feedback that I got from the tutors. Um, they said that your intonation and pitch is not that much good. You need to work upon because if I have energy, I can speak loud. But when I don't have energy, also I need to maintain the same pitch, which I don't have. So I worked upon that and I learned how to maintain the pitch, way to use the articulation. So I really got a very good feedback. After that, one of my friend who is using CV application, he suggested me that to go with the Ace Fluency. So I started using Ace Fluency for 2 months, where I used to create my own panels and I used to interact with the people on a specific topic. After that, I got to know about I don't remember her name. She's also a YouTuber. So I used to join her panel and I used to listen because I didn't get chance to go and speak with her on that application. So I always used to listen her voice and pronunciation. And her YouTube channel name is also Pronunciation Way. I don't know her name, Sia or I don't know.
I know, I understand.
Uh, she is the one. I watched her videos. I used to pronounce. That's how I build my pronunciation as also. I can say that there is a I can pronounce the words in a good way. Not that much perfect, but I can pronounce.
Okay, so that's all.
After
Nice.
that, I started using mirror technique, which helped me a lot to lose my fear of speaking with others. Then I gradually started speaking with my colleagues, and me and my sister started having conversation in home every day. By that, I created my own environment at home and as well as office. But throughout this journey, I got bullying as well. They mocked at me, they laughed at me, and they pulled my leg. Why you are speaking English? Why don't you speak in our mother tongue? Are you doing
Okay.
overaction? Like that. But I know the value of the English because I can't go and speak with the clients that in my mother tongue because they don't
Yeah.
understand. So not only that, even though I got a project or not, I want to improve. I am passionate about this learning, and I in sort of my throughout my journey, I learned what is my passion and what I want to become. What I'm doing right now, which actually I'm not. I I like
Okay.
I want to become a good public speaker where I can motivate the people, where I
Great.
want to interact with the people with their problems, what I got and what I learned from my life. I want to say to the people that you should not repeat this kind of sort of things. Everyone has a problem, but the thing is like you need to find out the root cause. So that's
Yes.
how I found my passion and goals as well. Not only this journey, only not only for the English, I learned a lot. Who is my like who is my people and who is not. I got to know that, and as well as how many opportunities will come to you if you work upon your communication. I got a really very good appreciation from my company and clients. I delivered one project successfully by interacting with them with the support of my manager. It's really very good.
That's great.
Achieved a lot with this language. I just started without knowing anything, without having any goal, but I achieved a lot.
Okay, okay. That's amazing. Good to know about your journey. And it's really inspiring that you said ultimately you did not know, like there was no goal, but still you received that you finished one project and you get that recognition from your company, and that means a lot. And that is sort of motivation actually which work for you. And once you receive feedback, good feedbacks, you feel motivated and you feel like automatically, okay, I should learn it now, I have to reach on another level. That is some kind of
Yes.
motivation which we really get while learning English. The same happened with me when I was learning. There was only one goal, that I want to make my child speak in English, because I do not want him to suffer like I used to suffer during my college days. Or, I was so shy. People used to call me Behenji in my college. I used to wear suit, salwar, and, like authentic woman, proper. And I did not know how to talk with someone. I used to feel really shy. I remember that I think in college till my graduation, I didn't talk to anyone. I was really shy, except my friends. I did not talk with them. But after, like, when I entered in the companies and started working, then I realized that we need communication. It's the basic thing which every person should know. Without communicating, you cannot achieve anything in your life, to be honest. So from that, I have realized the importance of English. And since I also started practicing slowly and gradually, I'm able to speak, I'm able to express my thoughts. Somehow I make few grammatical errors here and there, but I do not mind making them, because I have seen people like the native speakers, they're also making those errors. And even if I'm speaking in my mother tongue, I'm gonna speak or pronounce few words wrong. But no one is going to notice them, because that's a mother tongue. So I'm thinking the same for English. I have no complaints with it. I have achieved a lot after learning this language. I can say that from YouTube, from other things, and my profession, it is helping me in, like, I'm stable in my profession. I can speak with my clients very confidently in English. And you won't believe that I have a team of 10 people, but when nobody is able to communicate with the client, they transfer that call to me. And I'm the one who has this ability that I can convince my client, any kind of client, and with my language, with my communication skill, and my convincing power. So that this has all happened because of learning English. So I'm
Yeah.
really feeling good.
Really amazing because we don't know what is the start of the English. There is another purpose. We did it for something, but throughout that we achieved so many things without knowingly or unknowingly it happened.
Yes, 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 yes. That's
Ma'am,
great.
if you don't mind, I want to ask one question. Even your recent video also, I saw that image, your marriage image at wall.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes,
it is
yes.
really nice and it's looking good. Would you like to share some memories about your marriage?
Okay, so I had a love marriage first thing, and it's been 8 years of my marriage recently on 18th of Feb. And it was one of the gift from my husband, like on 2 to 3 years ago, I think he had given me this. And but now I have just changed my room, so but still it is visible. It's amazing because earlier my bed was not here, it was there. And I have changed the room because I did not get the enough sunlight. So I just pushed my bed towards my window so that I can get enough sunlight, and even in the evening if I'm recording video it can record well. So the memory of this pic is, yes, it's from our marriage pic. And during that day I was not happy. I was so stressed out. I don't know why. I was the only one girl, I think, who was not smiling on marriage day, because I feel that at that time now, actually, I do not have any brother, and I am the elder one in my family. So whole responsibility of that marriage was on my shoulder. So I was like kept thinking if something wrong had happened, if something has happened, like what will happen about the reputation of parents and all those bad things were in my mind at that time. So I was not even smiling in this pic. This is the only pic, like little bit smile is there. So my husband got it pictured, but otherwise I was like this. And people say that I'm a kind of person who like laugh or smile in whole my videos, and I'm the one. There's no single clear pic like with smile in my marriage album.
But really, your smile is make me smile. Like positive energy is there in your smile. Even when you are talking, the enthusiasm that you will show towards the other person who is conversing with you, it is really good. I observed that you will maintain same energy throughout from start of the your video to end of the video. I'll feel like, oh my god, how she will be able to manage this sort of energy throughout the video.
Thank you so much. It's a really big compliment for me. And sometimes people feel that why am I laughing unnecessarily? But no, it's. I feel like
No, it's
positive
not
when I
about
laugh.
the law. Inner enthusiasm. I can see that inner enthusiasm towards, and you will make that like you want to give that comfort to the other person who is speaking with you. I don't feel like it's, yeah, I don't know who said that if you are laughing too much, in the sense it's not a bad thing. It is some sort of sign that you are giving positive energy to other people, but
Okay.
which I really don't have. But I want to admire from you that I want to give that comfort to the other person who is speaking with me. Because if I keep a serious face, you will not get that, like, how can
Positive
I
energy.
say
Or
it?
like
Yeah,
excited. I don't feel
you feel
excited.
bored. Yeah, if you feel bored and you will not interested towards talking to me. But
Mm,
I feel that you have really have a very good thing within you where you can portray your smile to others.
wow. Amazing. Thank you so much. Like my English might not be good, but I am a very positive personality.
Yeah, sir. Who said to you, ma'am, your English is really good. I watched your first videos, I mean, initial days videos, and as well as now you are talking to the tutors as well. Even though you are such a good, like, you have a good following as well in YouTube. Without any fear, you are posting your English Shari videos also, where no one can do that as a good YouTuber with a good following that you have. But you are doing where we can also learn from those mistakes, which we can't replicate that in our throughout our journey. But
You really
I'm
made
really
me
very
saying
good.
these things because I was really feeling discouraged from last few days, and I don't know why I don't feel demotivated, but I started feeling somehow with the I don't know why. So like you're saying it, I'm feeling that okay, I am able to do something now. So I'm going to put my 100% now.
Because if you are not coming up with the things that you are doing, like your mistakes in your journey, we don't know that what we are doing in our learning process. But where I felt good is like, even though she's maintaining that following in YouTube, like 30K or more than 30K you have, even though you're not fumbling and you're not afraid of making mistakes, and even though the tutor is saying to you that this is not You should not do this. That mistakes that you're portraying and getting into your videos is like, it is a, no one has a courage to do that as a good following, because no one want to show their negatives to others, but you are doing and we are learning from it. And I saw one video which is bad communication. Yesterday you posted, I think so. I saw
With
that.
now, yes.
Really, I don't know that things, but I got to know about by watching your video. If you don't post, we don't know. So we are learning. Not if one person is saying that you are not doing good, in the sense, it's not that you are changing 10 other lives who really don't know. But I'm comfortable and I'm good enough to watch your videos, ma'am. I don't know about
No.
the person who is giving negative energy towards you, but don't take that negative energy. 1% of negative energy can change your complete happiness of the life.
True.
So just throw it in a dustbin, I can say.
I think you can be a motivational speaker now. I understand. Why do you want to be
No, no.
really
I'm a person
motivated?
like before 1 year back. I'm a kind of a person like I won't. I'm like lazy person who don't want to do the things in a right time. So
Okay.
I motivated myself that one situation hit me hard. I don't
Okay.
want to share that situation, but that situation is not going to be happen in my life. I'm really not here and I'm not discussing with you all those things. That one
Okay.
situation hit me hard to change my complete life.
That's great. That's great. It's really happy to meet you. The personality you have, it's like very positive, and you also motivated me today. And I'm gonna work hard from tomorrow. And that's really nice talking to
Whatever
you.
you are doing, it is completely good and in a right way, ma'am. The thing is like you don't take any negativity. It will come. Even though we
Mhm.
don't want it will come, but how you are taking towards it matters.
Yeah, that's true. And I can completely agree with one of your point, as you have said, that people do not have that courage to portray themselves as a making mistakes. And one person, he told me, he's also a YouTuber. He also told me the same thing, that like if I'm taking sessions on English Yari, people are going to correct you. So if they will keep correcting you, you are going to be always be like in the student zone. You cannot be think of becoming a tutor in future, and people are not going to respect you in that way. They will keep thinking that okay, she's also learning and she's also making mistakes and she's just a student. So he suggested me that not to have so many sessions with tutors, because tutors are going to correct you on some point of like here and there. So, but still, that time also my thinking was that okay, if they're correcting me, it means I am making mistakes. Unnecessarily, nobody's going to point you out, right? If
But
somebody's pointing you out, especially a tutor, it means you need improvement. You can reach to the higher level. There is this potential of reaching higher. So that's how I am doing sessions with English Yari.
but you're not only finding out your mistakes, you are making us to realize what we are doing. Who really not affordable to take that courses, you are teaching us as well. Because
Mhm.
the tutors will not take routine sessions. There is some specific topic and
Topic.
specific discussion. It is really good.
Yeah, those sessions are really helpful even for me as well, because I sometimes even I stuck when given a topic which is like I have never spoken about. So, but when I get session notes, I have gone through all the session notes. So sometimes I get a lot of words through that only. And when I'm having the session, I try to use all those words which I have came across through the session notes. So that is how it is helping me. Yeah, that's great. I think it's like video will be getting longer. Otherwise, I won't feel like editing it. However, I don't edit so much my videos. I usually edit like first or last part, but still I think it is getting longer.
But
And
ma'am, I want to ask one thing. Your thumbnails is really very good. How you will make it, I don't know.
I don't make it. I don't make them.
But
From last
anyways,
three months, somebody's else making my thumbnail.
it's really great job, ma'am. Because of that thumbnail only, I love to watch your videos.
Seriously?
Yes, it makes interesting. And the thumbnail, some people, I observed many of the YouTubers, the video is one thing and the thumbnail is another thing, which makes interesting, but the video is not interesting. But your videos, video and the thumbnail, which is correlate with each other, where the people will get interest towards the video and we will click on that video because of the thumbnail. It's really nice. And I want to
Thank
ask someday, but I finally got this day to ask this question.
Thank you so much, Radhika. You really made my day, and I get some sort of motivation from you as well. And it's really amazing conversation. Thank you so much for joining me.
And I'm glad, ma'am. I'm very surprised that I thought that Karishma means no. No, not she. I think some other person. So I just put a message.
Okay, okay, okay. Great, great, great. Okay, then have a nice evening. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Happy Sunday as well, ma'am. Enjoy with your kids.
Okay, bye bye.